tree falls, but did it go as planned? We watched it, but did we learn how to do it? Why is he doing that? Why is he dressed so weird? You can't wear all of that and work. I've heard those statements many times. If you've had that experience, you would know. What is he doing? Checking how tall a tree is? What difference does that make?
Height, I take the stick that's slightly
That's
longer
stupid.
than my arm, I point it at the base.
You don't have time to do all
the
that.
stick up. I'm gonna determine, so I have to treat it as a back leaner in that case.
Does watching it being cut, watching it fall, create experience without knowledge of the plan? If you've had the experience, you know. Most everything we learn is from doing, from watching, from reading. That produces our experience. Experience is the best teacher. But there are two types of experience, good ones and bad ones. Directional felling is to place the tree where we want it to go, and given the ability to limit its exposure as well as ours. In other words, against a top of another tree, or brushing something that might cause struck-by situations. We can learn from our own experiences, but how long does that take? If we just watch and don't have the plan,
5-step felling plan. Does that sound like a good plan?
Did the results become a good experience or a bad one?
So, I said I wanted a notch that was 70 degrees or more, 80% of the diameter. I've got no bypass, so get behind my saw, behind the felling sight right there, and tell me where it's aimed. Am I on it, or am I on the left, or am I on to the right? I'm several feet over in this direction to compensate for its length. All clear. Tree coming down. Once again, let's go back to what I said. Let's quantify success. Success is the tree out here and everybody's safe. Oh, so I said I was gonna have 2 inches. It's 2.5. It's 2 1/4 there. So it's a little thicker. So if I want a tree to move and it needs to pass canopies and things like that, and I want to be in control. When I said a notch and a hinge gives you control, okay? You can't stack them this way, because if you're hitting the one that you don't, one here is kind of a shim, and then a wedge here, and drive that one tight, then I can maximize the amount of movement that I can get here. So I get twice the lift. And I wasn't looking up at the canopy, I was watching right here. As soon as that opened up, I grabbed my saw, easily at least 16 feet or more away in the skate route. Because there's nothing I can do with that. I've either done it properly or I haven't. I'm 100% satisfied with that. You don't have to put a lot of pressure on a tree. I can make all these cuts, set all this up, have that in there, and release that. And you know, with small diameter trees, there's techniques where you run the wedge through the the apex of the knot to get maximum wedge, which would have been okay in this case. The tree is cut, the wood fibers are severed. For the sake of just matching, you can, once I saw this kerf over, to that fiber back here, and you're trying to drive wedges in there, you don't really know. And you can see there was a lot of pivoting around right here.
This is Tim Hart with Forest Applications Training, wishing you good sawing.